is Big Brother. Could someone please come to the diary room?
It's day 13, and the group are woken with a reminder that today is task day. They've memorised 100 facts about each other, and they're about to be tested.
Our test is at 11 o'clock. We get 10 minutes to answer our 3 questions in the diary room.
Shall we call friends?
The problem is, everybody else in the house gets to watch us on the big TV screen. So we know who fucks up.
Andrew takes the reminder into the girls' room.
Well, they better wake up because...
What time is it, Andy?
11 o'clock. Your very first answer is taken as your final answer.
Ooh.
You've got 10 minutes to answer your 3 questions.
That's all right. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's exactly how we thought it would be.
You can just sit there for 8 minutes if you don't understand.
Just moments before the big test, they squeeze in some last-minute revision.
I am most scared of death. If my home was burning down, I'd take my violin.
Yeah, if you're last and one person's made a mistake already.
Pressure couldn't be on, innit?
Yeah.
Body part bum, star sign. Capricorn, scared of slugs. I'd rescue my mum. My best friend's Ruth. I have no siblings. My favourite movie is Bugsy Malone, and if I had to change my name, it would be Tallulah.
Last week, the group failed their task and lost 20% of their weekly grocery budget. This week, they've had to survive on £84 between them.
Think carefully about your answers.
They need to win. They need more money. They have gambled 40% of next week's shopping budget, almost £40, on succeeding.
Mrs. Big Brother, can Thomas please enter the diary?
Tom!
Tom!
Just look, Tom.
Here for me. Tom!
Oh, God.
Two of your housemates have the star sign Libra. Who are they?
The Libra housemates would be Anna and Craig.
Which housemate hates their thighs?
Anna hates her thighs.
Which 2 housemates would rescue their mum if the house were burning down?
Nicola and Melanie.
Anna is up next.
Hello!
How many siblings does Thomas have?
She's winding us up.
Thomas has 7 siblings.
Who chose Churchill as their fantasy father figure?
Nicholas chose Churchill as his father.
So far, they've got all answers correct.
Just relax, seriously.
Big breath.
Big breath.
We know it. We know them.
There, it's so clear.
Next is Craig. All week, Nicholas and Andrew have been worried that he'll let them down.
Which housemate is an Aries?
Calvin is an Aries.
How many siblings does Sada have?
Sada has
Come on, Craig.
4 siblings.
We're allowed to have one more.
One film was chosen by 2 housemates. Which film?
Blade Runner.
Craig, please exit the diary room.
Never mind.
This is Big Brother. One question has been answered incorrectly. To complete this task successfully, you must answer all remaining questions correctly.
From now on, they must get every answer right. If they do, they'll have £132 for shopping next week. If they don't, they'll only have £56.
What would Andrew change his name to?
Andrew would change his name to Brad.
Which of your housemates is most scared of mental illness?
Nicola.
3 of your housemates chose blue as their favourite colour. Name 2.
Name 2.
Melanie and Nicholas.
Yeah.
Take it steady, mate.
Oh God, do you need to knee?
Which 2 housemates hate their bum?
Who's that?
The 2 housemates that hate their bum is one is Melanie and one is Sada.
Good boy.
Woo! Oh, that doesn't go to the nation.
Which housemate would save their Prada shoes if their house were burning down?
The answer to that question is Darren.
What would Anna change her name to?
Anna changed her name to Lulu.
Good girl.
How many siblings does Melanie have?
Melanie has no siblings.
Thank you, Nicola. Please exit the dining room. Brad Pitt is the fantasy father figure for which 2 housemates?
Come on, Darren.
Andrew and Craig.
Woo! Yes.
2 of your housemates chose red as their favourite colour. Which 2?
Darren and Andrew.
Yay!
Who is most scared of disability?
Tom.
Thomas is not scared of disability.
Thank you, Dad.
Right, Sada.
Come on, Sada, you can do it.
This is Big Brother. Would Sada please enter?
Sada, you can do it.
Sada is the last to go. She must get all the 3 answers correct or they'll fail.
Here we go.
There are 2 housemates with the star sign Leo. Who are they?
The 2 housemates, which are Leo, are Andrew and Nicola.
3 housemates are most scared of living creatures. Name 2.
Melanie is most scared of slugs. Nicholas is scared of snakes.
What is Nicola's favourite film?
All right, boys. I'll just take my time. Nicola's favourite film is The Cook, The Thief, His Wife, and Her Lover.
Thank you, Sada. Please exit the dining room.
This is Big Brother. You have successfully...
For the last 10 days, Darren has been battling with his phobia of chickens. Big Brother has issued further instructions on how to look after them.
The chickens should be let out of the run between 6 and 7. The chickens should be wandering about.
But I don't want them on the grass.
No, Darren, come on.
That's chicken shit on our grass that we sunbathe
I'll
on.
pick the chicken shit up, okay?
Now you go back and say, does any of this mean let them out onto our grass that we sunbathe on? Or is it all about meaning in their own area? Well, I'll do it then.
Darren wants to clarify things with Big Brother.
When you say let out, is that let out of their pen into their grass or let out of their area into our grass?
They must be allowed onto the lawn during the day.
Okay.
Okay?
Wicked. Thanks very much.
As before, it's Melanie who helps him face his fear.
Look, you've got
Just
to get
calm
them
down and
higher
it'll
up.
be calm.
You're holding them too low. You're holding them too low.
Yeah, but I don't want my hands too close.
No, it's okay. Look, you're scaring the little thing. Whew. God. I'm not doing the rooster. Look, you hold them a bit higher. Don't pick the rooster up. Seriously, don't. I really just wouldn't. I really wouldn't.
not fucking pick the rooster
I don't think that's sensible. Oh! Go on, Darren.
What?
Walk towards it slightly. Come on, little, come on.
We all could have had strategies, couldn't we?
I think I might start thinking about my strategy.
Yeah, we'll start thinking, girl, because you're going to need one.
The morning task united the group for a few short hours, but the house divide, caused by the nominations, has quickly returned. Mel is spending more time with the boys.
He who lives by the sword dies by the sword.
Nicola has aligned herself with Caroline and Sada, the two people nominated to leave this week. Nicholas and Andrew, meanwhile, are already talking about next week's nominations.
But, you know, I think next week, Caroline's still here.
It's going to get awkward.
I think Nikki is the real implicator.
Caroline won't be here.
Well, then...
Almost 100% certain of that. And I think Sada could be here for quite a long time as well, even if we vote her out every week.
Well, then... I think Sada and Nikki would be...
Nikki would get voted out after Caroline, I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon it'd be Caroline and Nikki then. No, I'm all right, thanks, darling. Yes, please. These chickens are so fucking stupid.
Let's get them out. Come on, idiots.
2 hours later, Mel is becoming frozen out by the girls. Next week's nominations are still on Nicholas's mind.
We need to try and get Darren and Andy, we need to try and get the same message across to Tom as well.
Yeah, sure. I'll tell them, won't you? I mean...
Then at least we have a longer period here as well. I think we now have the majority, so we can...
Yeah.
Do it, that's the problem, then we can just say, right, let's...
It's fucking not on though, is it, that? It's not on, like, fucking no. Mel can come and sleep in my bed if she wants. I'll sleep on the floor. She doesn't want to be in there with them. You know, it's fucking no problem, like, tell her she's welcome to have my bed, I'll sleep on the floor. Doesn't bother me sleeping on the floor.
I think that'll make it even worse.
Well,
let's wait the second week.
Yeah, see what happens the second week.
Week after, and then do it then.
We'll go from there then, okay. No, well, I appreciate you telling me, and you've got me trust, like, yeah.
Cool.
Artist Nicola is decorating the bedroom walls with the magazines they brought into the house. The boys are not happy about it, as they were only allowed to bring in 2 magazines each for the whole 9-week period.
Yeah, we're not ripping that up. Yes, good.
No, I need to do a love
Who was going to donate this to Nikki? No, I haven't even read this. This is the only thing I read it when I'm in the toilet.
Well, it's okay, then we'll keep it then.
Yeah, it doesn't have that many, it doesn't have that... I'll tell Nick, I'll break the news to Nikki.
I just thought everyone read it, but if you guys haven't, that's fine.
They can always buy a magazine, you know, with the money.
It's not that, it's just because the thing is, like, I've got things to do and they haven't. And in the day it's going to be like, oh, let's get fucking Nicola out, because, you know what I mean?
No, it won't be.
Yeah, it will. But some people are just so stuck up their own asses, you know what I mean?
Well, who else is?
No, but I just mean, Craig's lovely. Craig's lovely, but at the end of the day, he's just so thinks he's going to win the money.
Might be here come 9 weeks, mate. She might be there, she might want to read it. You know what I mean? Any of us could be there in 9 weeks. You know what I mean? Hopefully not.
Some of us, I mean, not me, but then some of us, Nick, are here 9 weeks. Some of us, Nick. Oh, let's go.
Don't worry.
Oh, don't worry, his name will be on my nomination list. Don't you fucking worry about it. I'm sick of hearing his bullshit.
But you see, all this sort of behaviour, this selfishness behaviour, the public are going to see right through this. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I feel as if I'm being argumentative by saying to her, no, you know, you're not having a book, but...
That's true, you're right.
I'm looking after us all, you know what I mean? I want us all to be able to read that book, like, you know, and I'd be more thinking, if I didn't have a copy of it, you know what I mean? But, do you think I'm overreacting or not?
No, I think that's it's fine.
You can't fucking read anyways, it's like saying...
Shh, that's nasty.
Big Brother offers all participants the opportunity to talk privately, off camera, to a counsellor. Having been upset for the last 2 days about being nominated, Caroline took up the offer.
Girls gone back to their room, I think. Caroline saw the shrink.
Yeah, she did. She was in there for ages.
They're all now dribbling like monkeys in their room.
She said, well, you know, do you think basically you may be containing that a bit too much, you know? Maybe you should just go up to to people if you feel like they've upset you in any way and say, listen, you know, this is how I feel.
Just had Caroline ask me if she can speak to me later. Like, she goes, oh yeah, I really want to speak to you. I'm like, any time, Caroline, just fucking... Just speak
Don't
to
have
us,
to make
you
an
know,
appointment,
like,
just
no.
pull your shine.
Yeah, exactly. I've got a busy schedule. So squeeze you in the back of next week.
Equally, you know, having to go back, if I do survive the process, is going back in that box on Monday to make somebody feel like I felt, you know, it's like I don't want a part of it, you know.
A good point to make to it is, you know, when she went into the booth, she voted 2 people out, so it's not personal, it's just numbers.
That's a very good point. Yeah, exactly.
Is that what you thought? That people they're picking people that they just didn't like?
Yeah, well, I know that's what I did.
They're not picking them for strategic reasons. It's not, you know,
I didn't.
Yeah, I know.
Strategic. Well, I don't want to really talk about that because that sounds really hurtful to me. And
no, of course it isn't
you know,
hurtful.
I think that it's all getting so... I just don't think we should go into it at that level. Kaz and I are trying to deal with this, and...
I want to hear it, so do you want to tell me that?
You know.
The boys all nominated Caroline and Sada, but they both believe that Mel nominated them too. It's caused tension all week.
I don't mean strategic level as in I want to win. That's the way Sada was interpreting what I'm saying. That's not what I mean at all. Strategic level as in, you know, we're a team, we've got to work together, we've got to get somewhere, let's do it together.
Yeah.
And how are we going to do it?
Don't get upset, we're making our tree. Don't take things too personally, please. We really did, we really did. Don't take things personally.
I don't know, but I just feel like I'm trying to get over it. Caroline's just going on and on about it, and I just need to move on now, you know.
I know, I know what you're saying.
And, you know, it's just talking about it all the time, it's doing my head in, and
I was just getting a bit, you know, I don't really want, you know, it's very difficult to hear things like that. As a group, you're saying that, you know, Kaz and I have strategically been voted out because we're not good for the group. I mean, fuck that.
Well, I don't
you
know. Strategy reeks of a mass decision.
Well, that's why I just said, you know, it's getting a bit heavy.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't say it 'cause it's about nominations.
Just quickly say it and then...
Have people voted out people that they think are in with a good chance of winning, therefore...
You misinterpreted my... No, listen, when I said that strategic reason, you misinterpreted what I said. Totally.
Well, what are you trying to say, Mel?
I'll say it. What I'm saying is, I think people have chosen from a strategic point of view, as in from a group perspective.
Okay, now, so who would that be? I mean, Nikki, did you choose from a group perspective?
No, I chose the people who I'd less communicated with. Because I couldn't think of anything else to do, really, because it was a difficult decision.
I chose.
No, and I didn't either, and neither did Kaz, so that's 4 or 5 already.
Right.
So, you know...
No, their perspective on their group dynamics side is what I'm saying. Yeah, you've got to have your own perspective on how the group's interacting.
Yeah, and we all have different perspectives.
Yeah.
10 different perspectives.
I know. I'm getting confused.
You know, I just need to be able to deal with this.
Sounds to me that they've all got together and let's all get together and...
Not exactly.
Doesn't it?
I just need to move
I'll
on.
be out, don't we? As soon as everyone...
I don't have any strategies. Maybe I should have thought of my own strategy when I came in here and I've been in a certain way. I can be sweet as, you know. We all could have had strategies, couldn't we?
I think I might start thinking about my strategy.
Yeah, well, start thinking, girl, because you're going to need one.
Craig decides to confront Nicola about the use of the magazines.
And I've asked them in the box for magazines, and
we all may need to read it over the next 9 weeks, all of us.
Yeah, well, that's up to other people to say that, isn't it? Not just yourself.
Yeah, but it's Nick's mag,
anyone else agree or not?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it was just like, Nick, give it to me to use for paper mache so I could, like, decorate the place.
Move, is it? It's a selfish move, it's not a wise move.
It's not a selfish move, I'm decorating the house for everybody.
Yeah, but what, how's that? I know it looks beautiful, it looks great, but it's not going to
Well, you should you get involved then and do some with yourself. Do you know what I mean?
I can't, I'm not capable of doing it.
Well, you could join in and do something, couldn't you?
I'm sure it could, but it can be done in one night. The magazine can last all of us for the 9 weeks.
Craig, all I've got to say is you buy the rest of the chocolate up and get off stash.
I will do after 2 and 4 with it.
There you go.
That's Nikki's, this one.
One
that you're doing there.
Usually the group come together for dinner, but not tonight.
Dinner, everybody.
On the table. We're coming, Pet.
I'm not having my dinner.
Aren't you? Hurry up and smoke that then.
What are you going to say about that?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You miss me? I miss you. All right, then. I'll think about you while I'm eating. I'll be back, pet. I'll be back, just like Jack.
So we got to bed at what time?
Baby.
4:30 or 5.
The tree is my baby.
And then us at
A ridiculous hour. I want to sleep on the grass.
Do you?
Yeah, do you want to sleep outside tonight?
Could do, couldn't we?
Cockroach.
Could do with putting some plastic down though, couldn't we? Yeah.
For the first time in almost 2 weeks, the girls changed their sleeping arrangements.
Hi, Dad, can we sleep outside tonight?
Yeah, probably. Oh, it'll be lovely.
Oh, it will. Fresh air, the stars. Where'd you get a chance to do that?
Yeah. Also, it's symbolic for sleeping out of the house.
It's symbolic that we couldn't get a bollock anymore.
Fresh air, because it'll do us sleeping in there is a bit stagnant, isn't the air?
It'll be lovely. It'll be hippies again. Fantastic.
It's a real rush job as well.
Falling in love again.
Good night, Tom.
Match that.
It's 5 a.m. and Sada has gone inside. Mel and Andrew play pub games with cigarettes. Outside, Caroline and Nicola talk about them.
I just think they need each other, because they're insecure.
Yeah, but that's it. I think she needs him. I don't think he needs her.
Well, you can do that with a cigarette and a £5 note.
Because she's immature. She's going for it up, line and sinker.
You can probably see it better than I can. I just think they need each other, because they're insecure.
Yeah, but that's it. I think she needs him. I don't think he needs her.
Oh, fucking cock. I don't know what's coming. Fucking cackling witches from hell.
I'm not overly impressed.
Why not?
It's kind of what I expected would happen.
Why?
Well, it's not like bugging, isn't it?
But it's not broken.
That's brilliant, Melanie. Amazing.
What are you talking about? Of course it will break in half. You can't bend the two ends of a cigarette together.
You've got to give us non-smokers some leeway.
I'm not a smoker. Just when I get bored. That time. Exactly. Right. We shall go to bed now.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Who goes? You decide. To vote Caroline out, ring 09011 980 101. To vote Sada out, ring 09011 980 102. Calls cost 10 pence.